Hello everybody, what's up people? I hope you enjoy all my video and right now I'm thinking about sharing one of the videos that been really thinking about so long and I want to share with you what is it mean by the winner rule to take the trouble to do it. Because people were thinking, I just try to do something in my life. What is it going to take to make myself successful? And what is it to make myself not successful in a way that I think is always alright or always not alright? Because the thing is, if you want to successful in life, think about it. What is it makes to be successful? And what it means by successful, by the way. And being successful is, by the way, is going to experience a journey of hardship, struggling, or even a time where you find yourself difficulty and totally have problem. But the thing is, what makes people like something and do something is probably the thing about why they're enjoying or torture themselves. Because the thing is, you can do what you like to do, but you can also make yourself unhappy, feeling stressed, all those things. Take the trouble to do it is to really take the trouble in any ways. Because majority people thinking, I want to do something, I want to make things work, I be busy about it, but why does it never work? Why does it never work? Is it something wrong with my life? Is it something wrong with my skill? It's all about comes down to one thing. Do you really take the trouble to do it? Do you really take the trouble to make things work and have the ability to do things that in a way you find that this is really just the way it is? Because in order to take the trouble to do something, you gotta find yourself a way to do it. When you take the trouble to do something, let's say you want to do a business in your life, you want to start something like you want to dream of so long, but you can't figure out how to do it. First thing, take the trouble to do small detail to big detail. Everything that you wanted to do, you just do it. Because every time when people thinking they're doing, but yet what did they get? They get nothing. Why? Because they never take the trouble to do small detail. They never take the trouble to go to call someone. They never take the trouble to make things work. They try to do something where they find themselves totally just doing something where they think is just perfectly in their own standard. Majority people thinking, why would they fail all the time? In certain way, in certain thinking, in certain belief, in certain way that they actually fail at most of the time. Why do they fail? Because they were not raising the standard as they want. Because majority people thinking, I could do make my life or do something that goes on and on, but why did I didn't get the result they want? The rules in the winner rule is explained in the winner rule about how to raise your standard. I think it sounds boring that you have to raise your standard and you have to do what it takes or you have to take the trouble to do it. But yet, all these boring rules, so called boring rule because it's a fundamental rule about success. You have to understand that. So you can thinking about why would people have to do something but yet they fail because they never raise the standard. They never raise the standard of achieving a greater outcome. They never raise the standard to achieve a better life. They never raise the standard to make a better living. They never raise that bar and they're becoming just the way they are. So, what is it wrong about why people never raise the bar? And you have to look into it why people never raise the bar. People never raise the bar because one thing. They never raise the bar because they're afraid to raise the bar. They are afraid to raise the standard where they think it's impossible, where they think they are not worth to do it, where they think it's not deserved to have it. People thinking, why does it that I have to do it? Why does it I have to do it? Then people stop thinking about doing it. They stop thinking about whether I really going to do it, whether I going to succeed it, and they have so many reason where I think it's a sort of story, excuse, sort of belief that actually overtakes them. Most of the time, people thinking what actually overtakes them all the time is fear. Fear overtakes the entire time and they're becoming totally unhappy about it. Where they try to do something, they try to stretch out, do something, but they're coming back, stretch out and coming back. Because what most important thing about the way of succeed is to try and error. I know that sounds boring that you gotta try something, see what is worth. You heard that before, but I'm gonna introduce to you again. You gotta try and error. You gotta try to do something to make things work. Even it's not working, but you gotta make another choice, another decision to face different consequences and to try to do something. Problem is people never try anything. They never try to make things work, they never try to make it work. What are the things I want to tell you is people never try anything. And the thing is, what makes people don't want to try? They're afraid of disappointment. They're afraid of getting rejection. They're afraid of opposite result, which they oftentimes think, why I should do something, even if I thinking like have to do something, but why I feeling that, majority people doing something, but yet they don't want to try. They don't try out the first time, and they don't try out the second time. They don't try out to make things work. Why? Because majority people don't want to disappointment themselves. They don't want to upset themselves. They were thinking they have the perfect living, perfect life that they want. They don't want to try to stay calm. In any moment, majority people don't want to stay calm because one thing. They just try to think of if ever do something, they will just do something because of thinking they have to do something, but they never want to do it because they never think that there's a choice to try many things as you like. Because people thinking, I want to try, but they think have the opposite belief that stop them. Human beings have two kinds of belief: negative and positive belief. And negative belief is always countering the positive belief that actually stopped you from grow, succeed, achieving any single thing in life. And problem is people still use that negative reference, negative support, negative thinking to think about to support their decision, to support their thinking of the reality of what they think. That's the belief system. Probably people thinking what actually means by having a life that they want but not getting it. Majority people dream to have it, dream to do something in their life, but why they're not having it? Because the thing is, majority people never want to try anything. First, you think about why people never try to be online marketer or any business or any form of business or any form of opportunity. Why? Because they're thinking it's not going to work, it's not going to happen, and that's the problem with it. People thinking, why is it not happen? First thing, the initial part is they try out something, they think is working or not working, they don't want to try. They're just thinking this too much upset, it's too problematic, it's not how it is. So they go backward and say, that's not what I want in the initial part. And then this is the before the blow. Before the blow, what's happening? Majority people thinking, what is before the blow? Before the blow is actually about what it means by going stretch too much and you come back thinking, I'm not worth getting it. It's not worth to try another time. They have the belief that they try so much they never get it. They believe that they try so much they never get it. So they're thinking, I probably never get what I want. When they never get what they want in the initial part, they give up. They will definitely give up. So you have to understand, if you want to get the initial part to be ready, continue the initial part, you must go and try, and try. That's the thing. You must go and try and try and try. No matter what, you're going to face consequences of failure in the initial part. What most people thinking about failure is, I lack of resource, opportunity, purpose, so on and so forth. What is the problem about it? Most people fail in three things. First, they never do what they love to do, because that's the first failure. They never do what they love to do, that's the cause of it. Most people thinking, I just want to do something in my life, I want to make things work. But are you really doing what you love to do? Are you really into it? Are you have the sense of connection to it? Are you really feel that you love it so much and you want to sacrifice your whole time, you want to dedicate your whole time to something that where you find that this is what you are. Hope you enjoyed this video and hope to see you again in the new year and wish you all happy new year. Thank you.